What's up? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, hello, welcome. My name is Lay. Today's video is going to be on this brown look, just a smoky brown look. I was feeling kind of chocolatey today, so yeah, we're gonna play with some browns. So yeah, hi. So of course you can tell that I definitely recorded this video during the Halloween season, but we're just gonna look past that. So grab your cup of coffee and let's get into this look. To start off, I'm going to be using this Juvia's Place minis. This is in the chocolate one. If you guys have been following me recently, you guys know that I have really been into these mini palettes. I find that they're a lot more efficient, they're easier to store, and they usually have like color stories that are really easy to, come up with looks. So I'm also using this Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. So it's like a Juvia's Place like eye look. So to prime my lids, I'm using this NYX primer. I like this primer a lot, I must say. It's a tacky primer. So the only thing about it is it doesn't really have like much color to it. I got the lightest one at my Ulta, and like I said, it doesn't really have much color to it, so it doesn't really like cover up any discoloration that you have on your eyes. But I have used it as like a base, and then I put like a white like the Morphe white concealer on top, and it gives almost the same effect with like that tackiness, because that just helps the eyeshadows really stick to it. As you can see, I tapped my eyelid twice and it was pretty much, Pigment Nation. So for the first color, I'm going in with the Chocolate Mini Palettes. It has two brown shades in it, two like chocolatey brown shades. I mixed those two together. So one is like a coffee chocolate brown and the other is like a more red tone brown. So I mixed those together and I'm patting that all over my eyelid, just kind of to create the shape. This is probably one of the easiest eye looks to do. All you need is your main lid shade and then maybe like a shade or two a shade or two lighter to blend out the edges and kind of give you like that smoked out look. And you can do this with almost any color, so like browns, blues, greens, oranges. I've actually done this technique with orange on my channel before, so I'll have that linked in the card. And yeah, this is just a really great like everyday technique if you want to like experiment with colors. So now I'm taking like this copper color that I got out of the Warrior palette, and I'm going to use this to blend out the edges. The way I did it on this eye was I kind of like placed it, blended it out, and then added more of the darker brown. But then on my other eye, I feel like I did that technique better. I kind of patted it into the crease area, and then I blend it closer to the brow bone, and it kind of works out better that way. So I went ahead and placed my lashes on, but I just wanted to show you, I'm using the BYL Cosmetics in the style SexII with 2 eyes, and then I'm going to move on to face. So I'm using the NYX Pore Primer. It's like a silicone, it's like a chunky, oh my god, it's like a chunky primer, and I don't like it, but so I'm just like trying to use it up. I like the way it feels on my face. It's actually, I don't like it. It's like really dry, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest. But this primer, the e.l.f. Jelly Primer, this is the Mint Jelly Primer. I like this one a lot. It has a really nice like tacky feel to it. So once I have it placed all over my face, I like to like almost pat and push it in so that it falls into the pores and it creates a nice sticky base for, you know, whatever you're gonna put on top. Now I'm going to set it using this Beauty Bakery powder. I kind of really focus this more so on my T-zone, like my nose area and my forehead, you know, where I would start to sweat. But then, like, I don't know, I just kind of put it everywhere, which you really don't have to do. I wouldn't recommend doing that. So for foundation, I'm using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation. Okay, so this is too dark for me right now. Like, this is actually perfect for me when I have a tan in the summertime, but we're already here, so let's just do it. I do prefer to have my foundation be a little bit darker because then when you take pictures, it doesn't look like as bad. Like, you know how like sometimes when it's too light, it can look really weird, but if you do it and if you don't do it right, it can look like you're wearing a mask because like over by like the neck area, like my neck is really light. I don't know what happened. Like my tan said, all right, bitch, just fall, I'm out. But this is how you fix it. So you get your concealers, right? And you go ahead and place those in the normal areas. Something about adding concealer just really helps the makeup look more put together. All I'm going to say is if you do use a foundation that is a tad bit darker, make sure you blend it into your neck, unless you're wearing like a turtleneck, then you're good. So once everything is blended in, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything using that same Beauty Bakery powder, this flower powder. I love it so much. I need to slow down on using it because I'm definitely about to use it all. But now that it's like cooler months, I'm getting lighter, so I have to use like the lighter powders. So I'm going to set all the powders that I put on my face thus far with my setting spray. And I didn't show the bronzer that I'm using, but you guys know what it is. I'm using the Sokoto foundation stick by Juvia's Place. I've been using this as my cream bronzer like forever. It's been like the only thing I've used maybe like for the last year. Like, I'm not even joking. I haven't touched anything else. And like, I have my Fenty one, and I have one by like Milani. I have one by Wet n Wild, and Juvia's Place, this foundation stick has literally taken the cake. If you look back at my videos, I promise you this is all I've been using. So I'm taking this angled, it's like a contour brush by e.l.f. and I'm just blending out those edges, you know, super simple, super easy. You know, we doing the damn thing. And yeah. this is actually a really good look for like Thanksgiving because it's so simple to do. You can throw on like your cute little outfit, like a sweater, maybe like a sweater and like a skirt. I think I'm trying to figure out what my what my outfit's gonna be for Thanksgiving. But yeah, so this is like perfect for Thanksgiving because it's an easy look. Like you only need a couple of foundations, you only need a couple of eyeshadows, and then you can do your face makeup however you like to do it. This is just how I like to do it. I do like to do a little bakage underneath the eyes, especially if I know I'm going to be taking pictures, which I did. I love the way this makeup looks, but if I was going like on a day-to-day, I probably wouldn't do the cream bronzer. I would just do the regular bronzer because the cream bronzer can look really heavy because I do go over it with powder. So now I'm tight lining my lower lash line, and then I wanted to give it a try where I don't really add eyeshadow to my lower lash line. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually really like that look. So right here I'm going in with this I believe this is Tarte Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not my first rodeo with Better Than Sex mascara. I prefer the mascaras that I use from like drugstores way more than the high-end mascaras. I'm honestly letting you know it's more bang for your buck because mascaras go bad, so you have to change them out frequently. And if I'm also being honest, my Essence mascara gets the job done in one coat. So do with that information what you will. So for bronzer, I'm going in with my MAC Swiss Chocolate, and then I'm going back in with this Juvia's Place Duo bronzer. It just says bronzed, so I'm not really sure if there's like a name or if there's like a different color set that they have, but this is what I'm using to contour my nose. And then I'm taking my fluffy brush and I'm going to pat out my baking powder. This is also going to help blend out my nose contour a little bit more. So now I'm going in with Melba by MAC. This is another blush that they have, and I'm going to be using this as blush. I mean, the rest of my face is actually pretty matte. I don't really have a lot of shimmer going on until I go in with my highlight. The highlight that I'm using today is actually like a really old highlighter. I believe this was a limited edition highlighter. This is by NARS. The name of it will be down in the description because NARS be having some weird names for their highlighters, and sometimes they can come off, you know, kind of sexual. We're like PG-13 over here, so yeah, so I'm just adding that to the high points of my cheeks, and then I'm going to take like a pencil brush and add it to my nose, and I like to add a little bit to the bridge of my nose and kind of blend it out to the tip. This also helps with like the nose contouring, you know, situation. And then we're done with the face, so I'm going to go ahead and set it, and then I'm also going to use like my little fan that I got off of Amazon, which is so cute because it looks like a little mini perfume, and I'm going to set my face. Then I also want to let y'all know that I initially went in with like a brown liquid lipstick. This is by Tarte, but it was too warm for my eyeshadow, so I ended up changing it. I ended up using NYX Cookie. I believe it's Cookies and Cream. It's their Milky lip gloss. And yeah, that completes this look. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. Happy fall, everybody. Yeah, I have some more beauty content coming out for you guys, so stay tuned for those. I'm going to really try my best to do better with my posting. So until next time, beauties, stay blessed.